I'm going to push the button. And once I push the button, everybody's going to hear what's going on.
You sound very creepy, and people are not going to want to listen to us if you maintain that voice.
Oh, but they're going to listen to us.
They're not, because I don't even want to listen to us when you talk like that.
Well, you know what? They're listening to us.
Hey, thank you guys for tuning in to Off the Pad. I'm Jaye Toller.
And this is Creepy Corey Marshall.
You can find them online at www.creepycoreymarshall.com.
Or you could find me right behind you.
Hey, guys. Hey, for real, check out my website, man, when you can. Get information on when I will be performing in your area.
Word.
It's jayetoller.com. JAYETOLER.com.
And you could, this is Corey Marshall, or I am Corey Marshall, and you can find me online at IamCoreyMarshall.com. Also Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Just type in I am Corey Marshall, and I'll pop right up.
Supporters, listeners, fans, folks, people, if you are a follower or supporter of Corey, I'm going to ask that you please add me to your social media circle, and all that stuff. And likewise, if you're following me and you're listening to this, hit up my man's Corey's page.
What's up?
We try to keep a social media presence. So I think we can become good social media friends.
What's up? And I got one request. Thank y'all for listening to the podcast. And if you like the podcast,
wait, that doesn't even make any sense.
What?
Oh, you getting to it?
Yeah, I'm getting to it.
Okay, because you said I got one request. And then
thank y'all so much for listening to the good night.
And I was like, that's not a request. That's just a comment.
It could be a statement. It could have been a statement
or a comment.
Actually, what it was an interrupted sentence. That's what it is. But yeah, thank y'all for listening. And if you like the podcast, and I got a good possibility that I have a good possibility.
Yo, we're going to do this all day. So. Objection, Your Honor. Corey doesn't know what he's talking about. In Article 3 of the English literature or language.
I object, Your Honor. There is no Article 3 of the English literature. But, all right. So, but if you like the podcast, pass it along to somebody. Share it with somebody. Let somebody else know about the podcast. And also, if you can, leave us a review on either iTunes or whatever podcast catcher you
aggregator.
Listen to us on.
And I second that request. We definitely would appreciate the feedback, even if it's on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. If you listen to a podcast, even if it's just one episode, you don't have to give us like a full review on like all of off the pad podcasts. If you're listening to this episode, say what you think about this episode. Yeah. If you listened to one a couple of weeks ago, say what you thought about that one.
And most people say give us 5 stars. I'm not even asking that. Give us the stars you think the podcast deserves. That's a real review.
Yeah, don't just be like hyping up stuff.
Yeah. Like if you didn't like it, give us 1 star and tell us why you didn't like it. You know what I'm saying? Spread that out, you know.
Leave your name
but
and
all
your
about
address.
Reviews because ultimately and I'll be right behind you.
With all sincerity, thank you for listening.
Yeah, we want to make the car pat the.
Want to make the what?
It's your turn. I'm tagging out. I'm tapping out. It's
Objection, Your Honor. This guy's stuttering.
That wasn't even stuttering. That's like a bad compound word that I was trying to put together. But we're trying to make the podcast better.
Dude, for real?
I was about to say the compast.
I'm the only one that's been drinking this evening, and
well, I don't know. You did give me something in some cup. I don't know what's in here.
You're absolutely right, Corey. You don't know what's in that cup.
No idea what's it. It tastes like some kind of fruit.
You can call it whatever you want to call it, but you're drinking it as we were talking about it.
I'm getting sleepy.
I just Bill Cosby to you. Hey, guys, thanks for listening. We're going to keep it moving. Enjoy the show, please.
Hello there. We are indubitably excited to bring you Season 3 of Off the Pad Podcast. The podcast committed to giving you the funnies, the dialogue, and all the entertainment you can have on the topics that you suggest. Now, whether you are at work, at home, in your car, on your bike, or skipping a loo, it's time to sit back, relax, get ready for the best moments of your day, just like a nice cool breeze, a scent of fresh cut grass, or even a touch from an orange.
Yo, this Chameleon Rod, man, and you rolling, you listening, you in the zone with my man, Jaye Tola and Corey Marsha, Off the Pad, baddest podcast on this side of the universe. You heard it from me, right, man? I'm out.
Thank you to the following people for providing today's topics: Audrey White, Donna Marie Moore, Melissa Shine, Kristen Rainbow Edwards, Tamara Blanding, KDL Weedy, Austin Cole, Leslie Baker Brown, Bianca Cobb, Sonia Portis. The moment is here. Allow me to introduce to you two gentlemen, fresh with bald heads and fresh with the jokes. Jaye Tola and Corey Marshall.
Gulp, 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 gulp.
All right, no, that's
Yeah, does that sound good?
I don't even want to do another one because it's gonna be worse. So we'll just keep that. Thank y'all. But no. It's sorry. No, there's no explanation. No explanation needed. We're just gonna forget you even did that. You know what I'm saying? But thank y'all for tuning back in Off the Pad podcast, man. We definitely got a great show lined up for y'all.
How you say tune it back in like they left?
Well,
Like,
because we had the introduction break.
Yes.
And then they still tuned in.
it's seamless to them. Like they don't even hear like a break. Whatever. Guys, bang. We are ready to start the topics. Jazz, what do you got?
Round 1. Speed topics. Dog days of summer.
What does that mean?
What do you mean?
Dog days? What is
Dog
what,
days of summer. Like, that's a common term.
Dude, where are you? Hold on. This is a joke?
No, it's a term, not a joke. What do you mean?
No, there's a real term called dog days.
Yeah, the dog days.
And what you're saying is not a joke.
No, I'm saying that.
I'm getting tired of not knowing stuff.
Like, you know what? As a person, you should.
I feel like I didn't grow up on Earth. Sometimes I feel like this. I've never heard of dog days of summer.
You haven't heard of
me? There's a term
of a lot of things that go on in this podcast.
Yes,
and vice versa.
And it's being exposed, and I don't know how I'm feeling weird about this.
Yeah, well,
how does this robot know about dog days of summer, and I don't know about dog days of summer?
We're giving Jasmine too much credit. It's a term that's used to describe how hot the summer days are. It's called dog days.
Why?
Now you asking me. I don't know why they call it dog days, but you know what I mean. I'm assuming it's hot like a dog. I don't know. Like, you know how a dog, when it gets hot, it sticks out its tongue to kind of cool down a little bit.
I don't know that dogs do that. It's just.
Well, hold up. All right, yeah. So dogs, when it gets hot, they. That's
the only time they stick out their tongue was when they get hot.
Well, that's.
Are you taking dog temperatures to realize that they're hot when they stick their tongue out? Dogs stick their tongue out after they run around chasing their tail. They stick their tongue out because they're out of breath. That doesn't mean that they're hot. They could do that in the winter.
Absolute. But one of the reasons dogs stick their tongue out in the heat is because the saliva on the tongue evaporates and it cools their face and their snout.
I thought dogs stick their tongue out when they're in heat for a whole different reason. What am I missing here?
In the summer heat, yo. Yeah, that's why they stick their tongue out.
What you said.
That's why they stick their tongue out.
Dogs stick their tongue out because the saliva on their tongue evaporates. And cools them off.
Yes, on their face and their snout. Yep.
Really?
Serious.
How do you know this about dogs?
I mean, I don't even have a dog, but it's just something that I thought it was passed on from
that was not no
person to person.
I've had dogs. I've raised. I don't know. Okay.
Well, no, you had dogs that ran away. That's probably why. But you don't even know I got my tongue out. It's hot up in this house.
So dog days of summer. That's a real. I've never been. Is that cultural?
No, it's very widespread term.
So it's not even like this is just in white families.
It ain't like black family. It ain't like
Asian.
white thing. It's not cultural. It's just a term. Yeah, just like summer.
I understand. I know what summer is.
Yeah,
Don't stop insulting
summer's
me.
not cultural. I'm just saying, just like summer, just like the dog days.
Dog
of summer.
days don't relate to summer the way summer is hot. You associate summer with hotness,
And so do you
and the
relate to
sun.
dog days as well.
Dogs.
You may not, but that's what it's used for.
Do you know what the equinox is?
The equinox, yeah, ain't that like something to do with like the equinox? I thought it was called.
I call it equinox. From where I'm from, we call it equinox, and that happens. Whatever. Objection.
Bang. But that's not even gunshot.
That happens in fall and in the what's the other one? The spring.
Okay.
The summer is the solstice.
Okay.
Do you know that? I know
I got you, but
solstices happen in the summertime, and I don't see no dog named Solstice.
All right, but I do want to ask, why are you waving your neck and stuff?
Because I'm mad. I'm mad.
He's twisting his head like he has an attitude.
I am. I'm mad because you looking at me, you judging me because I don't know what dog days of summer mean,
Well,
and it's supposed to be this common thing, and I don't know, somehow it skipped me, and it wasn't taught to me in school, and my parents didn't teach me. I don't know how other people know it, but I didn't learn it, and I'm not stupid. So don't look at me judge with your judgy eyes because I don't know what dog days of summer mean. Why don't you just say the hot days? Why do you have to relate it to a dog? You're having a dog day of a podcast right now. This is a hot topic because I don't understand how. You know what? I'm mad. I'm gonna have a dog day of silence. Is that a term? Can I have a dog day of silence for the rest of this podcast? I'm gonna stick my tongue out. Look at me, Corey.
Why do American strangers avoid eye contact?
Because one, you're strangers. I don't even think that's like an American. I thought it's just like people.
Wait, so you purposely avoid eye contact with strangers?
I mean, but they have no. I haven't really paid attention to that, but I mean,
That
I
sounds
really
rude.
don't go. Wait, I thought you were talking about in passing. Is it like if you're in a conversation? Like if you're just walking down the street, why do we look at somebody's face for?
I look.
You be locking eyes with people?
I don't know what locking eyes is.
Locking eyes means that I see your eyes, they see your eyes.
But you don't have to lock them in order to recognize each other's eyes. Like, locking to me means like you're looking at each other for like an extended period of time.
That's what I thought the person was saying.
No, I mean, avoiding contact is like no contact and no eye contact at all. That's like way different. Like, I look, if we're passing and you're coming on the other side and you're a stranger, then, I'm not going to like stare at your eyes, but I'm not going to purposely avoid looking at your eyes. If I see you and I'm like, oh, okay, and I might look, and if you just happen to look at the same time I look, I give you a head nod or a hello.
That's fair. I think that Americans avoid eye contact because people are crazy now. Well, people have always been crazy, but
Okay?
they're more crazier now than
They're crazier. You can't say more crazier.
they're crazier now than they were crazier before.
I got you. But okay.
So it's like you never know who you're locking eyes with, and just like now, people have there's a lot more complexes than there are now. People have a lot more. There are a lot more unstable people out there than there were a lot of years ago. So I mean, you never know who you're locking eyes with. Somebody may be offended right about now. You're like, well, who you locking eyes with? You know what I'm saying? And they may think you're trying to flirt with them now. They may think, you're coming on to them. So.
And you know what? Maybe my thinking about this is just different. I'm guessing because I would feel like
because you're the crazy one.
Looking at someone in the eyes to me would make them less likely to do harm. So if they were crazy, it's like now you're looking at me in my eyes, and it's like, okay, well, no, I can't do this to this person.
I think it depends on what kind of eye contact you make.
Like one wink, like you wink in the
definitely
eye.
No winks at all. But I think it depends on what type of how you adjust your eyelids. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, you don't have to show me.
I know. Right?
Like nobody listening to the podcast can see what you're doing right now.
But anyway, I'm having different eye.
I can see what you're doing, and you're winking.
I'm trying to describe to people listening.
But your one eye is closed.
Yeah, my other eye's like going up and down, like open, close, halfway, Medium, like
Yes,
a
that's
steak. This
flash
is full
winking.
done. This is full. This is medium, and this is like rare.
You know what? I'm not even like a killer dude, but I would shoot you if I see you making that kind of eye contact with me because I would be scared to death. Like what you just did scared me.
Okay.
And to protect myself, I'm going to shoot you in the other eye that was closed. Don't do that.
Well, then you were a
I'd rather
threat in the
you
first
look at
place because you're walking around with a gun and you would just shoot me because I made eye contact.
Hold on. So walking around with a gun makes you a threat? We're going to change this. We're going to have to change this whole subject.
Once again,
what happened here?
You're going off half of my sentence, Your Honor. What I said was you're walking around with a gun looking to shoot people for a reason.
I wasn't looking to shoot people.
Why would you shoot me? Because I'm making eye contact with you with a funny eyeball.
Because you just scared me. I'm walking around with a gun to protect myself.
Just because somebody's scared you, doesn't mean something's going to happen to you.
Well, I don't like to be scared, so I eliminate what causes
And that's
the fear.
why you do not need a gun.
I tell you what, you better not wink at me when I see you. If you wink at me like that, that's just not cool. I'd rather you look at me and then I'd be like, okay, this person doesn't deserve to get shot.
But for the record, I wasn't winking at you.
I don't know what you were doing.
I had my... Anyway, all right, it's all good. Because I'm just going to start doing it again. Like,
Yeah, and I'm about to go grab my gun. Like, you don't want to do that. I think Americans avoid eye contact because that's the American way.
Wearing socks with flip-flops.
Okay. I don't like I got a foot fetish.
I thought you said you had a flip-flop.
I have several flip-flops.
Okay.
I don't know if they would be called flip-flops. I guess they're called flip-flops.
What else are they called? What are they called? What?
I don't know what
Soles?
What does it take to be a
Soles
flip-flop?
with strings?
Like slippers. You got slippers. You got
Yeah,
flip-flops.
those aren't flip-flops. I thought. Hold on. Well, maybe I don't know what flip-flops are. Maybe we're exchanging the. I thought flip-flops were like
with your toes out with the strap.
The toes out with the little thong thing in between the toe. I thought those were flip-flops.
No, whoa. I hate those.
I thought those were flip-flops.
Those are thong. Those are specific
the thong
kinds
flip-flops.
of flip-flops. Those are thong flip-flops.
Okay.
Those are specific kind of flip-flops.
So what are sandals?
What do you mean?
Like, are sandals flip-flops?
Sandals? Nah, sandals. Nah.
So sandals are totally different from the flip-flops.
I'm not a shoe technician.
You're not a shoeologist?
I don't know.
Didn't you used to work at the shoe store? You should know this.
I did used to work at the shoe
You
store.
just giving people stuff. Yeah, put this on. This is a sock.
We sold shoes. We didn't sell.
You had to have sandals.
We didn't sell sandals.
You did sell sandals.
We did not.
What shoe store did you work at?
The Athlete's Foot.
Maybe you didn't sell sandals.
We didn't sell sandals in the Athlete's
I know you sold flip-flops.
We probably sold flip-flops
Yeah.
that I can't remember.
All right. So they're not sandals. So flip-flops. So what's the
I don't know.
flip-flops that you just stick your foot in?
I know that I don't like. Those are slippers. They have a cover.
No.
The things that
The
have
kind that most
cover?
people wear white socks with.
I don't know what most people wear white socks with.
They always have the Nike joints with the strap on the top of the foot.
So those are flip-flops.
Those are flip-flops
With the
as
toes
well?
out, with the strap over,
Okay.
those are flip-flops.
All right. And so that's
And
a type
people
of
that wear-
flip-flop.
There's a type of... The thong is a type of those flip-flops.
The thong, well, there's a thong flip-flop, not just
There's a
thongs
thong,
in general.
There's a thong flip-flop.
All right, well.
I hate men wearing thong flip-flops. I'm sorry. I just wanted to get
You
that out.
hate men that wear in general, or you hate men to wear that?
I don't hate men
Okay.
who wear them. Like I got some.
Because I wear
homeboys.
those, because I have one, and I wear them all the
You
time.
say you're a weirdo? I agree.
I wear those.
Oh. I thought you said you're a weirdo.
I mean, I am,
well, I'm
but
sorry
I
for
wouldn't
agreeing.
say that, yeah. No, you're fine. That's a confession.
But I don't. I don't like when men wear thong.
I don't like.
flip-flops.
Well, all right, yeah.
It's
Fitness-
just
that's
something
fitness
about
fast,
it.
like,
I don't
very
know.
fast.
I don't like it. If you flip flops is okay with me, but the thong, the strap over flip flops is okay with me. The thong flip flops, not a fan. It's like I don't like dudes in that. I don't care how comfortable you say that they are. I don't like it. I don't like.
Why does it bother you? I don't
Matter of
understand.
fact, I don't like dudes in flip flops that's out in public. I don't like. What was the topic? Socks. I'm getting mad at this podcast. Like everything.
I'm just trying to think. Why are you so angry at this podcast?
I don't know.
I'm entertained just by listening to your anger. It's just like, what in the world?
The socks. Some chicks need to have socks on with their flip. Matter of
What's
fact,
about men?
I'm switching. I'm going
What
back
was the
to
topic? Was it men or women?
I'm going back to the topic.
Okay.
The topic is what did she say? Something about socks and flip flops. Some chicks need to wear socks with their flip flops, or they shouldn't wear flip flops at all. I've seen chicks with flip flops that I'm like, you should have 4 boots on 1 foot. It makes no sense. So I ain't mad at them with socks.
I think I'm over ugly toes.
There's no way to be over ugly
I think
toes.
I'm over it. I mean, like, because I just accept that people do have jacked up feet. So the odds of somebody wearing flip flops or having their toes exposed, they're not going to be attractive. So I'm not even going to expect them to have nice looking toes. So I can really care less if you wear flip flops or flop flips. You know what I'm saying? And what your toes look like.
You never seen a pretty girl with ugly feet?
I have.
Exactly.
I didn't say I was shocked or surprised. It's just a norm now. I don't know.
And I've seen ugly chicks with cute feet.
Okay.
It's ridiculous.
Have you seen cute feet with an ugly person?
Ladies, if you have jacked up feet, wear socks with your flip flops, or don't wear flip flops. Fellas, don't wear thong flip flop. And that's it.
Donut tires.
Donut tires.
Why is this a topic?
I guess somebody probably had an issue with a tire, and this is the first thing that they thought of.
You know what?
Wait, you know what? I'm looking down under the table, and you got on flip-flops.
That is not the topic.
I'm just noticing this now. You have on donut tire flip-flops.
And I have
Those
on
are like your
socks.
spare flip-flops that you got on.
I have on socks too. But these are the Adidas flip flops
But
that
they're
men
still
should wear.
flip-flops.
Men should have either Adidas flip flops or Jordan flip flops. But we're cheating right now because we're cutting into the donut
That's
tires.
because you hid those from
Like
me
going back
when we was on that topic.
I hit him. Like I don't have to show you my
Well, I'm
flip
just saying.
flop gear. Like, get out of here.
That should have been the first thing he said. Well, I got on flip-flops.
Why is donut tires a topic? I don't understand this.
I don't know why it's a topic, but
I understand that they gave it to us.
it's definitely necessary, yo. Like I totally am rocking my not now, but I totally rocking my donut tire in my car. I got a 2004 Pontiac Vibe, and I have the same donut tire that I had when I got the car.
You know, it would be sweet if Krispy Kreme came out with a tire brand, a donut tire brand. Like, not saying that they had to be made by like Krispy Kreme donut mix or whatever they use, but just
I'm not saying that's possible. You made from what?
I mean, obviously it's not. But wouldn't it be sweet? You know what? We should do like a video of like a donut tire, like a real donut.
Oh,
Like,
hold on, what are you saying? We're gonna put a real donut that you eat
yes.
and do what with
You
it?
know they make big. You can make big donuts. I mean, they got big. They got like the world's largest donut thing.
I like big donuts, and I cannot lie. You other donuts can't deny.
That's right. And just put it on a tire on a car, and just see what happens.
What? All right, so
We gotta fill the donut up with something so that obviously it doesn't.
yeah, you
break
got to
down.
fill it up with a tire.
All right.
There's nothing else that you can put in a donut to make it hold the weight of a car. But
I don't know what you put in there. I don't know just rubber. Just fill it with is that a tire? Just fill it with rubber. Fill it with liquid rubber. Have like a donut made of liquid rubber except for the outside. Have the outside made of whatever they
or maybe
make
you can
donuts
have a jelly donut filled with Fix-A-Flat.
with. Well, we can get creative with this.
I don't even know why I'm entertaining this thought. This is ridiculous.
Somebody said donut tires.
All right, yeah.
I'm trying to talk about donut tires.
I rode on a donut tire from Ohio to Virginia one time.
You did. Hold on. You rode on a donut tire.
Well, hold up. I have a car, and then one I was like on a unicycle, but it's just like I had a car and my tire went out. I was at Ohio somewhere. Might have been Cleveland, Ohio, and then I put on my donut tire, and then I rode to Virginia on it
Why?
because
Was there
I wanted
not-
to get to Virginia.
Was there not tire shops?
I'm pretty sure there was, but it was kind of late, and I just wanted to get back on the road and get.
Well, I'm
back
glad
to
you were
the
here
area.
alive, brother. That sounds super dangerous.
I don't know, but I know I've done trips like that on a donut tire. One time I rode a week on a donut tire.
Why would you do that? Like, that sounds so I hate to call you that.
I mean, I'm not mad.
calling
I mean,
you stupid. I'm saying your decision.
I think that's actually amazing.
Do not say your decision was smart. Oh, okay.
No, it's amazing. I mean,
It is amazing.
I
It
mean,
is.
and that's probably why I had no fear riding from Ohio to Virginia before I got a new tire
Well,
because I
don't do
rid
that
it a week.
again.
I mean, I probably hopefully never an experience again, but
Just don't promise me you will not do that again.
I'm not gonna promise you anything.
I'll wire you money if you need to get a new tire. Is that the problem?
Or if you could wire me a tire, that would be even better. But it wasn't even the money issue. It was just that I was comfortable riding on my donut tire.
You can't, folks. Public service announcement: you're not supposed to drive on a donut tire for longer than like 30 miles at a maximum. You can Google that.
I think you're wrong on the
car.
mileage.
I may be wrong.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Because you're saying you can Google that and correct me. You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely not a permanent fix. It's the temporary fix.
It's
But,
definitely
yeah.
not. You should not go from Ohio to Virginia. It's definitely not. You should drive on it for a week.
But I made it.
I don't care what the people.
So-
You know how many people that smoke cigarettes they made it? I didn't get cancer yet. And, then what
hold
happens?
up, but first of all,
The time is up.
the whole donut tire thing, it's they make them so that you can make long trips, and they don't know your situation. You know what I'm saying? They do that. They tell you, they want you to buy a real tire. They want you to spend money and buy a real tire. They're not going to make anything that only lasts 30 miles. Like, that's just dumb. Like, no car manufacturer would do that. That donut tire can last a very long time. They don't recommend it because, hey, you need an actual tire. It doesn't match your other tire sizes. It makes sense. But the donut tire is going to last you a little bit. But
Yeah, and then you
I'm not saying-
you mess up your axles, you mess up everything
okay,
else.
Okay, all right. I can see that.
You mess up the other tire. You cause a whole lot of damage.
I can understand that. Well, then you should get 4 donut tires, and then you be all right.
Cover up tattoos.
You got any tattoos, Corey?
No tattoos, man. No tattoos.
Are you against tattoos? Is it like
Nah. I don't have anything against tattoos. I just don't know what tattoo I would get that I would want to keep on my body forever. Like, I don't know any picture that I want on me or a title or something that I would want to keep till I'm like 60 or whatever, or 100 or 90, whatever.
you like a tattoo of like
Past
you
girlfriend.
la- and then cover it up with
Another
your head.
past girlfriend.
Yo, like, those were blanked out for a reason. Those were my exes.
You know who you are. No, I'm just playing. I got a tattoo. I got one tattoo. I won't, but it's not something that I would ever.
I did not know
cover up.
that.
Yeah. So
On your arm?
yes.
I think I seen it then. On your shoulder, kind of.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, I think I seen it.
But I would get a tattoo. See, cover up. I've seen people who get tattoos of like other people's names, and then they have to go back to the artist and like, I need to cover this up.
Yeah.
I need to redraw. Blah blah. Blah. And my thing is, I wouldn't get. Never mind. I was gonna say I would get a tattoo saying this is between me and my girlfriend, but I wouldn't write nobody's name. It just be between me and my girlfriend. So every
I
girlfriend.
didn't even understand that statement.
Literally, I would just have me and my girlfriend, so
I
that
got you.
any girlfriend would think that it's them, or,
Okay.
or whatever.
That girlfriend would be stupid, by the way. If they just met, oh my God, this is for me.
like,
yep,
girl, I knew you was coming to my life.
yep. She's a dummy. She's a keeper. She's a keeper. No, but I don't even know. Well, first of all, I want to say that any tattoo artist that can cover up a tattoo is great. First of all, like, they do some amazing work, yo.
I second that. Kudos
Yeah.
to the creative mind.
It's just amazing how good they can draw. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's one thing to draw on paper, but to draw on like a body, like, that's amazing. I think that's like definitely something I don't understand even possible. But
When I got my tattoo,
Mm-hmm.
it was like I was because I'd never been in a tattoo parlor. I'd never seen nobody get tattooed or whatever, and I went to get mine, and it was like it was weird because the picture that I gave to the guy, I had some modifications, and I was like, I don't
modifications. What do you mean? Like you put a spoiler on it? What is your tattoo of?
It's a heart.
Ooh.
Surrounded by headphones.
Okay.
And it has like a little squiggly line. It looks like a little EKG line coming from the heart. What it is it's
squiggly line. Is that a pigtail?
Yes, it looks like a little pigtail. And what it is hang on.
I'm looking at it now. It's not even finished.
It is finished.
It's not even colored.
It's not supposed to be colored.
It's just an outline. You got an outline. It looked like a solar system. That's what it looks like. It just looks like a bunch of orbits. It looks like orbits around the sun. What? It's not even filled in. Like, did you not want them to color it? Was it that painful?
No, it was not painful. I actually fell asleep while I was getting tattooed.
That's probably why he didn't finish it. Like, this dude sleep. He said, yeah, it looks good. It covered up with a patch and send you off.
This tattoo was designed to not have the color inside of the drawing. I didn't want it colored.
Tight budget. You want? I can give. If you want, I can wire you money so that you can finish the tattoo if you want. No, I think those tattoos are only good for 30 miles. You know. What are you thinking? I think Jay is having a stroke.
I'm trying to think of what the tattoo symbolized. I can't even remember what it was symbolizing. And it's my tattoo. I used to always tell people.
Well, if you had got to finish, it'll probably help you remember what it was supposed to be.
Well, there's a second tattoo that's supposed to go on my other shoulder.
Thank God you didn't get it.
No, it would make. I know what the complete picture was. I just haven't been able to get the design for the second tattoo. But all in all, it's supposed to be one tattoo about comedy with the squiggly line. With like.
All right. Now, first of all, I looked at it and I do not see the heart. So I mean, so what was it? You don't have to show it again. It looks like an apple. It looks like an apple.
See, I was
looks like an apple in a wheelchair. That's what it looks like. This, folks, all right, just picture.
Do not picture that.
I just did a Johnny Gill. Just picture an
Instagram
apple sitting in a wheelchair with like a whip around it, or like a lasso. It looks like a lasso. And it could be the angle that I'm sitting in. You know what I'm saying? But
I'm going to Instagram picture. Follow me on Instagram.
Did you draw that? Did you draw that?
I did not draw this.
Oh, it looks like you tried to tattoo yourself. That's what it looks like. You try to reach up with your right arm and tattoo on it. Hold the mirror. Hold the mirror. He's still trying to think of what it symbolizes.
I can't remember. I feel so embarrassed.
Gentlemen, please pardon my interruption. I know about his tattoo. It, indeed, is a heart, surrounded by headphones, which by itself symbolizes that Joye is listening to his heart. The squiggly line extending from it represents the lifeline connector, as part of the second tattoo that he has not designed yet. However, the second tattoo will be some kind of symbol for comedy, and it will also have a squiggly line extending from it. Together, the illustration is that comedy is pumping into his heart, to which he is listening.
Maybe that's to be a next tattoo. Just write down what it symbolizes. That this tattoo symbolizes.
Have it in text under it.
Yeah, don't even have a picture. Just have what it symbolizes. This tattoo symbolizes my peace and my strength. Just have a text one.
Yeah, I deserve that. I should know better.
But it's definitely on there. It's definitely on your arm.
Life being found on a comet.
Man, ain't nobody finding no life on a comet.
You know what's funny?
I hate these stupid stories.
I think that's hilarious that Your tattoo resembles that comet's the orbit of that comet is tattooed on your arm.
How many times have we gone to the next topic and you keep trying to bring back old topics? We're cheating.
I'm petty. All right. So, did they find life on a comet? What is this? What's going on?
They did not find no life on the. They found what they said was they found organic matter.
Oh, well, that's kind of like life, I guess. It's dead, but I don't know.
They didn't really find organic matter.
It was like bacteria, or like that's life.
No,
Okay.
they found like traces of carbon. It was like 1%
Oh, okay, I got you.
carbon.
How would they find that on a comet?
They landed the thing on the comet.
Okay.
They flew the thing like 10 years ago, and it landed like last month or like a week ago, or it was something recent.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know the whole story, like, but from what I recall coming across was this comet, obviously, that they've been trying to. They landed it in the wrong spot. First of all,
it was the right spot. If it came back with that,
and they found
something.
some
Usually they won't
carbon
find anything. So
somewhere.
yeah.
And they started, blasting like, "Oh, this man, we about to break, scientific barriers and all this and that because we found this organic matter." But then all the other scientists are like, "No, calm down, bruh."
It was from the satellite, or from the thing that landed on there.
What was from the satellite?
The organic matter.
Oh, like it found itself, like
Like it came off the thing. It was like somebody's fingerprint was on there and fell off. Well, that's stupid. Fingerprint can't fall off, but.
And I don't know how much carbon is in a fingerprint.
It has a lot. It's grease. It's the actual,
What?
It's come from your body, the fingerprint.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's something that's produced from your body, so it has organic material in it. It's natural.
Hey, look, I don't know. Don't get me into the scientific talk. Like, you gotta say never mind. Like, you just expect me not to know certain scientific
I just kind of
stuff.
looked at your tattoo and just, I don't know. No, I'm just teasing. No, yeah, I know, but I mean, I don't know why life would be found on a comet, but I mean, I guess there is a possibility that can happen.
I think we talked about. We didn't talk about life on Mars. We had a previous podcast. We talked about moving to Mars.
Yeah, moving to Mars. Mm-hmm.
That was real quick shameless plug. That's episode 207.
But what's up with Halley's Comet? Is that still around? Is that still a thing?
Halley's Comet coming around every 64 years.
Okay, so I'm probably.
Don't Google that.
Hold on. Look at your tattoo.
That's funny. Halley's Comet is still around. I think it comes around like every 80 years, not 60.
Well, I don't know. I could have sworn. I thought I seen it. I know I was around when it came across.
Most people.
I thought it was twice.
I think most people only see it once.
Okay. I could be wrong.
I believe.
I mean, I know it's a great possibility. I have no idea. That's why I asked.
You had to have seen another comet.
I know I was like a little kid.
You've probably seen Halley's Comet.
I don't know no other comet.
And Lee Hayes.
I don't even know what that is.
That's his cousin.
No.
I'm dead serious.
I have no. All I know is Haley.
Yeah, Haley's cousin is Lee. Haley is a dude. Because you said it like it was a girl.
Well, I know a Haley. That's a woman.
That's not.
I don't know any males named Haley. I know a comet and I know a woman named Haley. And I know a car dealership.
I know Haley is a dude.
Okay. Well,
Comet.
I guess it's just, what? A dude comet.
It has a
Do you know
tail.
any men named Haley?
No.
Well, then, shut up.
Halley Comet, I think most people would only get to see it once in a lifetime. I could be wrong about that.
Like a relationship.
What?
It's like true love.
True love only happens once in a lifetime?
I'm just saying, it would have been funny if we didn't expound on it.
Halley's Comet comes by every 75 years.
75?
Yes.
That's ridiculous.
So you have a chance to have seen it twice. Not at your age now.
Already.
But you can see it at 4 and you can see it at 79, obviously. Most people
Maybe
will
79.
only get to see it.
We don't know what cycle we're on now for that 75.
That is correct.
Yeah, so.
That's why I say most people will only get to have seen it once.
Have you seen it? Remember when it came through? I think last time it came through. Did it have the last time it came through? I thought it was in the 80s.
It was in like 1990s.
It was no. There's no way in the world. It had to be like in the 80s. I know I was like 84, 85.
86.
Oh, all right. I'm okay. I'm pretty good. All right. What's up?
The next time will be 2061.
Woo! I'm ready.
You won't be here.
I will be here.
I'll be here.
I'll be here. I'll be on the Comet. I'm with a lasso. Let's say, woo-wee.
Do men care if it is real or fake?
Real conversation. I don't think men care if it's real or not. The majority. I think for the most part, people get the fake party parts so that it looks appealing, and that's all that they're going by, the looks.
You know what's weird? I mean, I don't think this can't happen naturally or genetically, but I think men would love natural women who look fake.
I don't want my girlfriend to look like a Barbie doll.
I think guys do. I don't want that either.
That's scary.
But I know some guys that are pretty superficial with that kind of stuff.
And every time she bends her legs, it's like click, 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 click. I don't want that.
Did y'all get that? That's the sound of a Barbie doll.
I think all the women got that. But
that's funny. Like, I like that. Click, click, tick, 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 whatever it is.
Yeah.
Wind her up. The Barbie doll.
Barbie doll don't whine, but
I
know, right? Just like we're arguing over Barbie doll. Like, you got winding me up, Barbie? It's just. But no, I mean, for me, I just don't want to break nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm looking out for the safety of the lady. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to squeeze too hard, hug you too tight, and then I got to worry about something breaking. You know what I'm saying? Or rupturing. I don't want that chance. But I just prefer natural beauty.
I think media is like really destroying the consensus of what men would appreciate and what
the consensus. Okay, I got you.
I think I agree with you. I think most men would prefer natural. This is what I was born with, and even if you exercise or you do something to tone areas up, it's you. It's not fake, and I think most men would agree to that. But media has become so superficial, and it makes it seem like men want fake stuff. And I think it leads to some women believing that they gotta go fake.
Here's the thing. I think, well, of course, men are visual. We're visual, so we like something that has a womanly shape. And then, so if you could build a womanly shape, you automatically have our attention. So, of course, that's why they kind of tend towards that, because if you could build the shape and you automatically have that attention of that man if you could just make that shape happen. So that's why it's so popular.
You know what? Here, I consider these little weight. What do you call these things? The little waist holders.
Waist holders,
like Spanx.
Okay, well, Spanx. Okay, like the Body Magics, the Spanx. Yeah. Okay.
I think they're fake.
Well, they're real. What do you mean?
I think if a woman comes, if I go out on a date with a woman and she's like wearing that under her like clothes or dress or whatever, then that's fake. If that's able to tuck 15 pounds and you look smaller than what you really are, then to me that's you faking me out, and I don't like that.
Well, that I can kind of relate that to a man that wears gold chains.
What?
To a man that wears gold chains, to that woman, he's sending the picture that he has money and he can afford luxury.
If a woman thinks that a man with gold chains is having money, then there's something wrong with what she understands about money.
If a man goes with a woman and thinks that's her actually waist size, something's wrong with that man.
Why's your face so big and your waist so small?
Exactly. Why is your face blue?
Now, if a man came with like a diamond chain,
What was that pop?
Yeah,
Champagne bottle?
exactly. You wearing a size 12 in men in shoes, and you telling me that you're a size 36, 24, 36.
That's
Get
accurate. 24 in the waist?
Yes. With a size 12 foot,
Okay,
that's
all right,
not
yeah,
accurate.
I got you, yeah.
There is something wrong with that
I'm
woman.
thinking 24 dress.
I don't know what that is.
I think that's different from a waist size, but I don't know. I could be wrong. But anyway.
That's it.
The trouble with forgiving others.
Gotta get over that. I understand there can be trouble, I suppose, but there should never be a point where it's like, man, I can't forgive this person. You should. Like, I can't give you like a time limit. You got to forgive somebody within a week or within a month. Mm-hmm. But there are people who like don't have forgiveness in their hearts at all, for someone, and to me that's unacceptable.
It ain't easy to forgive everybody, man. You know, sometimes people do things to you, and it's just like, yo, like, it could be hard. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely not easy, but it is more so for you than it is for that person. You know what I'm saying? Helps you out more than anything.
What's more so for you than the other?
Forgiveness. When you forgive the person for doing something to you.
When you forgive someone else,
yes, it's more for you, not for that person.
Oh, that's deep.
Well, it's not that deep. I mean, it's just little statement.
So you saying it's liberating?
It is liberating, man, because you don't point holding on to those foul emotions, man. You know what I mean? That negative energy. There's no point in doing that. Because they moved on. They cool. You know what I'm saying? And you the one that's messed up. You don't want to get the hold ups.
Okay, so while I agree, now I'm gonna just play the other side real quick because I believe in forgiveness. But then you got those people who are proud of doing something wrong to you.
Okay,
it's like they're not shameful, they're not guilty, they're not asking you for forgiveness. Mm-hmm. Like they purposely and intentionally did something to harm you or said something to harm you.
All right.
Like if they had the chance, they would do it again.
Okay.
Like, and they tell you this to your face. Hey, if I had a chance, I would do that same thing again.
Now, forgiving somebody does not give them permission to keep hurting you.
Right.
It just means that you've forgiven them. You're not holding it against them. But it doesn't mean that you're not going to let them do it again.
Okay.
Yeah, so I mean, they can still have intent to do the thing over or, mistreat you or whatever, but you can still forgive them, but I'm going to have to shoot you. I mean, hopefully it's nothing that bad, but I mean,
no, right.
I'm not going to let you just, take advantage of whatever's going on.
Forgiveness isn't weakness.
No, forgiveness
isn't consent for you to keep going.
No.
For you to repeat. Right. Okay. Yeah. That's all I'm saying. I just wanted to make sure that's was
pretty deep.
Expressed. Yeah. That's not deep. It's what you said. It was just. It was just.
Okay.
I think people misunderstand that, and I mean, because I've heard people, or people who struggle with forgiveness because sometimes people have done some bad, and they think that if they forgive them, then it means that they can continue to do it.
Yeah.
I've known people that have been in. This isn't the time for this whole topic. We probably need a discussion topic. But like I've known some people that have been physically abused, mentally abused. And they refuse to ever forgive the person, even though the person is out of their life now. But they can't forgive them because to them, they think forgiveness is saying it was okay.
Okay. I can see that, yeah.
And I'm hoping that people can understand that forgiveness isn't saying that what they did was okay. It's never okay. When you do something to hurt someone, then that's not good. So on your angle, that forgiveness is more for you than it is for the other person. Like to me, that's deep, and I can dig that. It's saying you did something wrong. I acknowledge that you did something wrong. I'm over it. You live with. We both know the past and what you did to me.
Understood.
I can move on and be with someone else who isn't gonna treat me like this or do me like this or whatever.
And I can totally follow that.
And for that in that particular situation,
I can dig that.
I don't forgive you for talking about my tattoo, and I will never forgive you for that.
Well, here's the thing, Jay. I don't know why you wouldn't forgive me if you could forgive the person that put that on your arm. If you can forgive the tattoo artist for giving you the tattoo, you can totally forgive me for talking about it.
I'm posting all kind of pictures of my tattoo. I don't even think I have a picture of my tattoo.
I don't blame you for that picture.
I think how long have I had this tattoo? I think I had this tattoo for like 3-4 years.
We should have matter of fact, you know what you should do for the Off the Pad fans? You should post a picture of your tattoo and have them color it in. Or you should post a picture and have them finish it for you.
It's not supposed to
Send
be
you
colored
the finished
in.
version.
It's not supposed to be colored. This is a finished version. This is no cover up tattoo. There's nothing else that's supposed to be on it. This is how I asked for it.
He's determined. He's stubborn. That's probably what the tattoo meant. Something about forgiveness.
Off the Pad News.
This is Corey Marshall,
And I am Jaye Toller.
and this is Off the Pad News. News for you, by you, from you.
And about you.
Hopefully not.
Maybe not.
And today's news story, take it away, Jaye.
A guy finds $4,000 in Bojangles chicken box. That's the news story for today. Talk about it.
I'm trying not to bust a laugh at this. The headline is a guy finds $4,000 in a. I'm mad that it's a Bojangles chicken box. First of all,
Bojangles.
I ain't even. All right.
This happened in Richmond, in
This is a
Henrico,
hometown
Virginia.
story.
This happened, in our quarters.
All right, so a guy he finds $4,000 in a Bojangles box. Like, was he walking down the street and there was a box in a trash can or on the side? Like, that's crazy. It depends on what part of Richmond. I can understand him finding a box of money.
Not even like a part known for having $4,000 in chicken boxes. Like,
It could have been drug money. I mean,
well, yes, but let's not put that speculation out there.
okay.
So what happened? Here's the all right. So the story goes, the guy ordered some chicken from
All right.
from Bojangles.
I feel so bad, like, just hearing this story, but
He orders some chicken.
okay.
He gets the chicken.
Mm-hmm.
He says the chicken is cold.
It's like code word. Okay,
Nope.
he said the chicken is cold.
He says chicken is cold, temperature. Like this has been sitting out. I don't want this chicken that's been sitting out. I want some fresh, hot chicken.
Makes sense.
He gave the chicken back to Bojangles.
Mm-hmm.
They said, we got some new chicken coming for you.
Mm-hmm.
We put it in the grease. It's burning. You can get it when it's ready.
Mm-hmm.
Just wait.
Okay.
He's like, all right, I'm going to wait.
This is a bad dramatization of the story, first of all, but
10 minutes later,
mm-hmm.
they come outside. They hand him a chicken box.
So the chicken box that they hand him has the $4,000 in it. Was just, I mean, that's a great alternative. I mean, that's going above and beyond.
If I go to Bojangles and every time from now on that I go to Bojangles, I'm returning the chicken.
I will forgive you for
And
giving me cold chicken. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, that deserves some forgiveness. Well, that's gonna be my plan from now on. Like, hey, you know what? The chicken is cold. Like, just to see what happens. I'm gonna keep
They'll
on
probably
doing it.
bring you cold the chicken. Hey, this chicken is freezing.
The joint that tripped me out about this news story is like when he opened the box
Mhm.
and he saw money in there. When he was talking in the interview,
Mhm.
he said, "Man, it's probably like $4,500 in there." And I was like, "That's kind of a specific estimate." Like you look at some cash and you estimate that it's probably $4,500.
Mhm.
Like, dude, you had to have counted it beforehand.
I mean, wouldn't you?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Okay.
I probably would not count the money first.
Wait, so what happened? I think I'm going ahead of the story. I don't want to jump ahead. So they handed the money. They handed the box of money and they walk off, or they're like they standing there as well, or what's up?
I think employees should. If you tell them about, if somebody returns food
So
to
he
you,
returned the money. I don't understand.
no. I'm saying if somebody returned food to you,
Okay.
because he gave him the cold chicken back,
Mm-hmm.
and he's like, I want hot chicken. So I would imagine that as an employee, if you bring in somebody a new batch of food,
Mm-hmm.
you want them to check it to make sure that it's good.
Sometime.
But they didn't check it. They just handed him the box and she rolled. She went back in the store.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, all right, I got my box of hot chicken. And then he opened the box. Now, for a normal person, I believe I would have just drove off at that point. Like, all right, I know they got it right this time. I'm ready to get home. But he did take a look, and he estimated whether he counted or not.
I think he counted it. I don't know. But.
He estimated that it was $4,500, and then he took it back into Bojangles.
He said, hey, this money is cold. This is cold cash right here.
I need it done. I need it redone. Put it in the microwave. But yeah, he took it back in there and gave it back. And I think he asked to speak to a manager and was like, hey, I got this.
Where did the money come from? I'm saying, was it like I don't understand that. Like, but did he win something? Like, why the heck would there be a box of $4,000 in a chicken box?
It made me think of the other news story that was on Off the Pad Season 3, Episode 1.
Okay. Our first news.
Podcast Pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah. It made me think of the news story there about the guy who robbed the Walmart for like.
Why would that make you think of that news story?
It made me, because all right, so the money that was in this chicken box was a deposit. It was supposed to go to the bank.
That makes
it was a.
Well, I was gonna say it makes sense, but I could understand it being
a deposit of $4,500. But why was it in the chicken box? I don't understand that. Unless somebody was trying to steal some stuff.
But you know what? It was in Richmond, depending on the part of Richmond. Well, it's Bojangles. Never mind. It's only, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Bojangles is never in a good neighborhood.
Yeah. Yes.
It's never in like the luxurious part of town. You know what I'm saying?
Nothing wrong with Bojangles food, but
y'all have selected areas. Yeah. So I can understand the risk that they think it may take walking out with a deposit bag. You know what I'm saying? So they say, you know what?
So they hide it in the.
But then I can also see I can actually see somebody taking the food bag before they take the money bag. You know what I'm saying? But anyway.
How would you confuse, as an employee, how would you confuse a chicken box full of $4,500 or hot chicken?
The thing I'm upset is they still got the order wrong. You know, it's still not what he ordered. You know what I'm saying?
You know, all right. So if I received that chicken box and saw the money in it, if it had like a biscuit in it too, I would absolutely take it. I'm like, okay, this is the meal.
I'll be more past. Like, the money is touching my bread. You know what I'm saying? It's like, but all right, being that it was a deposit, I can understand him knowing the dollar amount because obviously it was wrapped up in maybe bands, in the money bands.
You know how?
So he's probably just catching the stacks.
You still have to count all that.
No. What are you talking about? I mean, it's not like he's putting it in the bands. The money, it was already probably set for deposit, bundled up and everything. So he just counted the stacks on the bands.
All right. So how much is a stack in a band? I don't even know.
I don't know if they was in 20s, 5s, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But it fit in the Bojangles chicken box. I mean, it probably was stacks of 100, stacks of 50, stacks of 20, or whatever.
So if you see a stack, you just know how much it is?
You
have to count
the stacks. That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, but you make sense. He counted the individual bills, like sat there and counted that.
You would have to count something to estimate the precise $4,500.
Or he could have looked at the bank deposit slip.
Maybe that's what he did, Corey.
Yeah. All right. I didn't even say it for an argument.
Whatever.
It's making sense now that he would know how much was in there because there was a bank deposit.
Objection, Your Honor. We weren't there.
Overruled.
We don't know. You can't be the judge.
Well, you can't be the judge.
I just objected to the judge.
Well, I object. You objecting.
I don't like your objection. Objectively.
Back to the story.
We weren't there. So I don't know how he counted it. I read this. I saw it was a news. It was a video.
Well, hey, I'm putting it together, and he apparently knew it was a deposit slip. He knew it was a deposit, so it was easy for him to count.
Perhaps. I'm just saying I don't know. I thought
that makes sense.
He shouldn't be knowing. But okay, maybe he read a deposit slip. So here's what happened. So he took it back in there to the manager, and the manager gave him attitude.
What?
Like the manager wasn't like, "Oh, thank you." The manager snapped off at him like, "Oh yeah, because if you took it home, we would have called the police and we would have found out where you were because we got your license plate, and we would have came and had you arrested."
That's a jerk manager.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like the dude came and brought. You got his food wrong.
Again.
Right. You gave him cold chicken. Then you didn't even give him chicken.
You're lucky OSHA it didn't come there. You know what I'm saying?
This is OSHA person again. The boxer?
OSHA. The food health people?
Oh, man. Again, I'm feeling so...
Okay, well, never mind. Yeah, well, all right, forget it. The health inspector people.
Thank you.
Yeah, the health inspector people. It was cold chicken, first of all, and then they bring him another wrong order. So their customer service is all off.
Or the IRS. Like if the IRS came and asked for receipts and you give him chicken you
give him a
the
box
wrong
of money.
box.
Wait.
So
you put your money in your boxes? Is this what's going on?
Yeah.
I wonder what happened to that employee, yo. They handed him a chicken box.
I hope they're not there anymore.
They probably are. If the manager got upset for bringing the money back, you know they don't think right. He's probably employee of the year.
So
they probably listen to this podcast too, by the way. It's Richmond, remember?
I don't even care.
I mean neither, but that's the funny thing, you know.
We'll get them to sponsor us. So what they did for him, they gave him $100 gift certificate to Bojangles.
All right. Did he ever get his chicken?
You know what? He didn't even say it in the video. He didn't even say if he got the chicken that he was looking for.
That's the problem I have, you know, and I still haven't gotten that chicken. They gave me $100. Was it a gift certificate to what
was
is
it a what?
Oh, did they give us a piece of paper?
Certificate?
Yeah, was it a gift certificate of $100 to Bojangles?
To Bojangles.
Okay.
And then he was mad. He was like, I don't want $100. What am I going to do with $100 gift certificate to Bojangles? I think I deserve like a cash reward.
Yeah, he had one.
I was like, what are you expecting? Like he wants like he thinks he deserved $4,500 cash reward.
I mean, he could have had it. I mean, I'm not mad at that. It probably should be a little bit more. But it's Bojangles. I'm surprised I have $4,500 deposit.
I know if it was me, I probably would have like put a decimal point to one more to the left and added a zero so that it looked like $450 deposit.
Yeah, but I think they would know what the deposit's supposed to be. And if it was you would be on somebody else's podcast. This idiot changed the decimal point.
Well, I'm saying I would take it to the bank. So when the bank gets it, the bank sees a deposit slip of $450. It receives a dollar amount of $450. The bank knows.
But you're doing too much. First of all,
by the time Bojangles figured out what happened, I'd be long gone. With $3,000, how much? I don't know the math off the top of my head.
But
$4,050.
But here's the thing: they would have you at the bank making the deposit for Bojangles.
No, you just put in the drop slip.
They would have you on camera making a deposit for Bojangles.
Wear a mask. You messed up dropping deposits. I get a rental.
I think that's even more suspicious.
I'm not a good criminal.
If I ever had a bank and then I see a guy in the ski mask make a deposit, I'm automatically just calling the cops. But I don't know what happened, but something's about to happen. You know? Yeah, banks and ski masks just don't go together in any weather. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, don't do it.
Yeah, okay.
But that story is just crazy. All right, that's definitely an off the pad story.
I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Like, I think that was it.
There don't have to be anything else. Like, I think the funniest story, the news story. I was gonna say, a news story should be him going to Bojangles. You know what I'm saying, and expecting the correct order. The chicken is cold.
Yeah.
But hey, there are some honest people left in the world, man. So that was a good deed done. That's definitely good karma. I hope I don't know. I hope he spends that $100 wisely at Bojangles.
Don't order no more chicken.
Yeah, but that's a lot of visits. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know.
Yeah. Maybe you think less? Maybe should have gotten a year's worth of chicken. I don't know.
I just think Bojangles should give him a cash reward. I mean, I don't even know what you would do in that situation. Thank you for returning the money. Maybe we can give you a ribbon, a golden certificate or something. I don't know, from Bojangles tap shoes or something. I don't know. Is that related to the Bojangles dude?
Yes.
Okay. I don't see how, but
He's a tap dancer.
yeah, but I don't know if the restaurant is related to Bojangles.
Oh, I thought you meant if Tap Shoots is related to Mr. Bojangles.
No, Mr. Bojangles, yes, but I don't know about the Bojangles restaurant. Is it related to Mr. Bojangles?
I think he started it.
Did he?
I have no idea. I'm just
I'm learning. I forget. Like Jaye's giving information, don't receive it.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in to this episode of Off the Pad.
I had a good time.
I had a good time. This was interesting.
Yeah, it was definitely an interesting podcast.
Yeah, but I enjoyed it. I always appreciate our conversations, Corey.
That was a little too deep, but thank y'all for tuning in, man. Off the Pad podcast. I had a good time this episode. Keep listening, share it, pass it on, leave us a review. This is Corey Marshall. You can find me at IamCoreyMarshall.com.
Make sure you send us topics for speed rounds, for discussion rounds, and news stories. We appreciate all your participation.
If I knew I was going to say more, I wouldn't have ended my statement the way I did.
It's all good. It's all good. So, hey, no.
.com. I would have just said .com like that, but it's all good.
Check my website out and find me on social media at Jayetoler, Jayetoler. Thank you so much, and I think that's all I got. So, y'all know what it is. This is the podcast where your topics go on the pad.
And we talk about them off the pad.
Say yo!
Peace. Go.
Thank you for listening to Off the Pad Podcast with Jayetoler and Corey Marshall. Be sure to find us online at offthepadpodcast.com. Follow us on Twitter at offthepad. You can also be a part of our Facebook page. Once again, thank you for listening to Off the Pad Podcast. A few things to remember. Wearing socks with flip-flops during the dog days of summer might be a reason strangers avoid eye contact with you. Here's a riddle. What do you get when a man drives on a donut tire for months? Who wants to live on a comet and who has trouble forgiving others? You get a man who returns $4,500 to Bojangles and then gets yelled at for doing so.